Welcome to mathematics session. Today we are going to complete the topic for fractions. We are going to look at multiplication and division quickly as usual. Let us look at the tips that you need to follow in order for you to successfully deal with multiplication of fractions. Tip number 1, multiply the numerators first, then denominators. 2, reduce the fractions to lowest terms as usual. Change the mixed fractions as usual to improper before multiplying, doing anything, whether multiplying or division. You see that you have mixed the fractions. Kindly change them to improper before you do other things. Express the whole number as a fraction by writing 1 as a denominator for a whole number. Sometimes you will be required to multiply a fraction by a whole number. So that whole number should be written as a fraction too. And for you to do that, you just put 1 under that number. So let us look at example number 1. 2 over 8 multiplied by 9 over 10. So what you do, you say, you draw a line, then you multiply this numerator by this numerator on the second fraction and denominator by the second denominator. So it will be 2 times 9. Then here it will be 8 times 10. So when you reach this far, what you need to do or to understand is that you can reduce, since you are multiplying here, you can reduce numbers that you think they are divisible. So I can reduce 2 and 8, but I've got a bigger number, 2 and 10 there, so I need to reduce this. So I will say 2 into itself 1, 2 there, that is 5. So I've got now a new fraction which is 1 times 9 over 8 times 5. So from here I've got 1 times 9, that is 9, then 8 times 5, we have that is 40. 8 times 5, that is 8 times 5. So 8 into 32, it's 4 times, then we put 8 there, that is 40. So this is 40. So what else can go into 9 and 40 without leaving a remainder? 2 cannot go there, but 2 can go into 40, so we can't use it. 3 can go into 3, but 3 won't go into 40 exact time. So this is the answer. We come to this. So as usual, you draw a line, 1 times 3, you write 1 times 3, then here you write 3 times 8. So as you can see also, we can reduce 3 there, 1, 3 there, 1. We have a new fraction which is 1 times 1 over 1 times 8. So in this case, we have 1 over 8. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 8, 8. This is the answer. For this one, we have also this, we can say 4 times 2 over 12 times 12. So we can reduce all these numbers. We can say 12 there, that is 2 there, 1, 2 there, that is 6. We have 4 there, 1, 4 there, that is 3. So our new fraction is 1 times 1, 1 times 1 over 3 times 6, 3 times 6. So in this case, we have 1 times 1, 1 over 3 times 6, that is 18. So this is the answer. Please follow clearly, watch the video several times, pause the video so that you know what is happening. Then we have this one, 1 times 2 over 1 over 4 times 2 over 6. So in this case it will be 1 times 2 over 4 times 6. Okay, so here we can reduce. I'm targeting the bigger number 6, even if this can go into there, so that this is reduced. So 2 into 2, 1, 2 there, that is 3. So I've got a new fraction, 1 times 1 over 4 times 3. So in this case it will be 1 times 1, 1. Then 4 times 3, that is 4 times 3, that is 12. Okay, so the next thing that we have is this one. So we have 1 times 1 over 2 times 4. So in this case we have 1 times 1, 1 over 2 times this, that is 8. So this is the final answer. We have this one, we can say 1 times 4 over 5 times 9. So in this case we don't have a number that we can divide, so we go straight forward. We multiply 1 times 4, that is 4 over 5 times 9, that is 45. So we don't have 3 can go into 45, but it can't go there. 2 can go there, but 2 cannot go into this. So this is your final answer. Sometimes you can be asked to multiply a fraction by a whole number. So as I said, the rule is that, express the whole number as a fraction by writing 1 as a denominator to the whole number. So in this case, the first step you copy like this. The next step now you show the examiner 1 over 2 times 4, then you put 1 there. So a whole number, is a number without a denominator, so you write it over 1 always. So we can now proceed. This is 1 times 4 over 2 times 1. So 2 there, 1, 2 there, that is 2, 2 times. So my new fraction is 1 times 2 over 1 times 1. So in this case, I've got 2 over 1. So this is not the final answer. So 1 can go into 2. How many times? 2 times, exactly. So your final answer now is 2, a whole number. We come to this, you write 7 over 2 times 8 over 1. So this is 8 times 7 over 2 times 1. So in this case we can reduce this number so that you don't have a challenge dealing with this. So 2 there, 1, 2 there, that is 4. So in this case I've got 4 times 7 over 1 times 1. So in this case we have 4 times 7, that is 28 over 1. So in this case we have 28. This is the final answer. We have this one, that is 9 over 1 times 2 times 3. Okay, we regardless of the position where the whole number, if it comes first, it's always over 1. So this is 9 times 2 over 1 times 3. So in this case, there 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 9, that is 3 times. So my new fraction is 3 times 2 over 1 times 1. So here this is 3 times 2, that is 6 over 1. So my final answer is 6, like this. So we look at division. Division, the tip, convert improper fractions first, then multiply and reduce. So here division, multiplication of mixed numbers. So in this case you convert using the same rule I taught you. So 4 times 1 plus the numerator 2 over 4 times 6 times 3 plus 5 over 6. So this time this 4, 5, 6. So 6 over 4 times this times 6 times 3, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 plus 5, that is 22 over 6. So now here we can say 6 times 22 over 4 times 6. So we can reduce 6 there, 1, 6 there, 1. Then we have 2 there, 2, 2 there, that is 11. So we have 1 times 11 over 2 times 1. So in this case we have 11 over 2. So you can't leave the answer like this in improper fraction, reduce it to mixed lowest term. So 2 into 11, that is 5 times remainder 1 over 2. So this is your final answer. 1 over 2 is in its lowest term. So basically this is what you do even here. So we have 6 times 1 plus 1 over 6 times 2 times 12 plus 6 over 12. So 6 times 1 6 plus 1, 7 over 6, okay, times, this is the 24 plus 6, that is 24 plus 6, that is 30 over 12. So you can now say 7 times 30 over 6 times 12. So you can do this. So here we can say 6 here, it's 1. 6 here, it's 5. So we have a new fraction, 7 times 5 over 12. So in this case, we have 7 times 5, that is 35 over 12. So in this case, what we have to understand is that how many times can 12 go into 35? Okay, so 3 times, so it is 3 times, okay, you say over 12, so you can say 3 times 12, 3 times 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 36, okay, it can't, so it will go there 2 times, sorry, to go there 2 times, 2 times this, that is 24. Then 35 minus 24, 35 minus 24, that is 11. So this is the answer. So we now deal with division. So for division, multiplication, maintain the first fraction, that is tip number 1. This is number 2. Maintain the first fraction. Find the reciprocal of the second fraction. That is, the numerator becomes the denominator and the vice versa. So in other words, find the inverse. Okay. So when we talk about inverse, we are saying if you have A, its inverse is 1 over A. If you have 2, its inverse is 1 over 2. If you have 4 over 5, its inverse is 5 over 4. So you are just exchanging this. This goes down and this goes up. Okay, so in this case, you write the way it is, so it will be 6. Okay. Then you introduce multiplication. This is the tip that I forgot. So when you dividing, okay, you write the division. The next step, you introduce multiplication, and this is what makes you to find the reciprocal, the inverse. So it will be 2 will go up, 2 over 1. So here over 1. So in this case, this time this, that is 12 over 1, which is equal to 12. This is your answer. Again here we say 3, we introduce multiplication and we find the reciprocal, the inverse. So 4 will go up, okay, and 2 will come down. So it will be 4 over 2 over 1. So in this case we have this time this, that is 12 over 2, okay, then this is 6. That's the answer. We have this one, it will be 5. You introduce multiplication, 10 will go up, 3 will come down. So this is over 1, 5 times 10, that is 50 over 3. So how many times can this go there? That is 1 there, remainder 2 into 18, that is 6, remainder 60, remainder 2, so it will be 2 over 3. So this is your answer. Okay, sometimes you can have the whole number comes first. So in this case you say 3 over 4, you maintain the first fraction the way it is, then you multiply. So here it means there is 1 there, so it will be 1 over 3. So 3 there, 1, 3 there, 1, so it will be equals 1 times 1 over 4 times 1. So your final answer will be 1 over 4. So don't come and write like you have found 1 over 4, then you give me the answer as 4. This is wrong, okay? So when you see the smaller number on top and the bigger number down, and there is no number that can divide in both, leave it the way it is. So here we have 1 over 4. You introduce multiplication, this 10 will go up, 9 will come down. So this will be what? 1 times 10, that is 10 over, this is 36. Okay, so you can't leave this answer like this because this is 0 and there is an even number. So 2 there, that is 5. 2 there, 1, remainder 1, then 18. So this is your answer. We come to this is 8 over 10. You introduce multiplication, 5 will go there and 2 here. So in this case, this is 1, this is 4. So 4 times 5 over 10 times 1. So in this case, this is 20 over 10. So how many times can this go into this? Since there are zeros here, you can cancel there. So we have 2 over 1, which will give us what? 2. So this is the answer. We look at the final answer, the final question, I mean. So final question, we have a mixed number there, mixed fraction. So as usual, convert this to improper before you do anything. So it will be 10 times 3 plus 1 over 10. You divide by 4 times 2 plus 3 over 4. So in this case, 10 times 3, 30 plus this 31 over 10. You divide by 4 times 2, 8 plus this, that is 11 over 4. So now you can say 31. You maintain the first fraction the way it is. You introduce multiplication and this changes. So 4 will go there, 11 there. So in this case, 2 there, 2 there, that is 5. So we have finally, we have 31 times 2 over 5 times 11. So in this case, we have, this is 262 over, this is 55. Okay, so there it can go there one time, one number, okay, over 55. So we can say 62 minus 55. Okay, so here we get 1 from here. We have this 12, we remain with 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7. So meaning the remainder is 7. So you put 7 here. This is the final answer because 3 cannot go into 7, but it can go into 3. 2 cannot go into these two numbers. So finally, this is the final answer. Please make sure that you watch the video several times, you follow the steps, write down these steps in your books. Thank you so much for your attention.